Computers and the pursuit of happiness.
Okay, computers and the pursuit of happiness.
Does
Uh,
this recording get saved?
yeah,
This recording.
yes, Nikita.
We're recording this class, right?
Yes, we are recording.
Where
Yes.
does this get saved?
I don't know. I asked Ankit yesterday. I won't download, but he said that it is saved in OneDrive.
So
What's
do we
OneDrive?
have
I don't know. And he told that you too can download it.
access, sir?
Is that so?
I don't know, sir. Uh, Whoever records, only those people can access to these recordings. Oh,
Oh, I have no idea. I asked Ankit yesterday, and he told me that it can be recorded by students as well. I don't know.
okay, sir.
So uh, we started this chapter 3 yesterday, and we were reading the paragraph below the photograph on the opening page, and we said that this chapter will explore the content of the internet, the function of the internet, and the effect of internet. And it will also explore the possibility and limitation of technology and how technology shapes the way people view themselves and others. And then yesterday we started reading, right? And we read that this essay deals with the influence of computers and internet on individuals and society. The essay Computers and the Pursuit of Happiness deals with the influence of internet and computers on individuals and society. Can anyone tell me the meaning of the word pursuit? Pursuit. Anyone? What do you understand by the word pursuit?
To go after something.
To go after something. Okay. So, pursuit of happiness means the search for happiness. The search for happiness. Uh, you people are the generation that grew up with mobile phones, right? Mostly. I, when I grew up like you, your age, we did not have mobile phones, we did not have television, we had a radio, and we learned about the world by reading. We read magazines and newspapers, and we often listened to the radio. And we met a lot of friends every day. We almost spent uh, 2 to 3 hours every day playing with real people. And we would normally play outside the house. And we had a lot of empty space around our houses, outside the compound. A lot of empty space. There were wide roads and there were fields. So in the evening, when our school was over, we all friends, boys, not the girls. Girls, we never saw girls coming out of home. We never saw girls playing outside. Never in my childhood. But we boys will gather and then we will play games. And our games involved a lot of physical activity like running, hiding, chasing, fighting, and we had a lot of physical contact with other people. And that interaction involved a lot of talking. We will talk a lot, we'll swear, we will abuse others, and there was a lot of physical interaction. And that was a source of much happiness for us, right? And when we came home, we were quite tired. Then we took food and we went to sleep. And we didn't take bus to go to school, never. We walked to our school. And it was about 25 to 30-minute walk to school. So even while going to school, we'll walk in groups. Four, five, six boys will walk together, carrying our bags. And while walking to school, we will talk a lot. So you see, I I come from a generation which was always in contact with another human beings. Now I look at you. Sometimes at LA College in the break time, I walk around the corridor, and uh, uh, there are benches, chairs kept for students to take rest. And I see 4 or 5 people sitting on a bench. And what shocks me, there will be 5 people sitting, and I look at them for 5, 10 minutes continuously. And what shocks me is that the 5 people are sitting together, but they don't talk. Really. Each of them had a mobile phone, and their thumbs are busy on the mobile screen. Once I asked them, "You 6 people are in this chair and you are not talking, why?" Then they say, "Sir, we are playing PUBG." I asked them, "What's PUBG? How do you play?" And they told that in PUBG you have players whom you don't know where they are from, but they are not near you. And I found that the 6 people sitting on the same bench, they were all playing PUBG. Some of them were playing together, some of them were playing with other people, and they told me that they play with international participants as well. But to my surprise and shock, they never spoke a single word, only the thumbs moved, right? And then I told them, "Boys, look what has happened to you. You are 6 people sitting together, so close, you're huddled in the same sofa, let's say, same bench, but you're not talking." And I told them, "You're not happy, and you will not be happy." Now, I don't know. For example, if I take this class, for example, right now, look, you often close your cameras, right? I don't keep my camera closed. I keep my camera open. I let you see how I'm dressed. I let you see how I'm speaking to you. But you close your camera, and I start thinking, what is this tendency? And what shocks me is that, look, boys and girls, what has become to you? What has technology done to you? Technology has turned you people into insensitive stone pieces without feelings. For example, you don't feel like looking at somebody on the screen, like, see, you don't feel like letting people see you. You don't speak much unless I ask you a question. You don't interact. And sometimes I ask myself, why do you come to class? And then one answer I get is, maybe there's a compulsion. You come to class because there's a compulsion. If you don't come to class, you won't get a degree, BBA, right? So you come to class. I start thinking, what is happening to this generation? And then a question comes, how happy you are, right? I don't know how happy you are. Yesterday, I got a news that the son of a driving trainer who lives near my home, he was 17 and he committed suicide. I have been hearing a lot of news these days about young people committing suicide. Within a month, not more, 15 days, within 15 days, I heard 3 young people committing suicide. Then I become thoughtful, right? Are we happy? Are we enjoying our life? Are we happy? Or we are not? Then the question comes, if we are not happy, why we are not happy? Let me ask Rasmi Gurum. Rasmi,
Yes, sir.
how happy you are?
I'm happy, sir.
What makes you happy every day?
Mm, watching series, talking
What?
to friends.
Okay, talking to friends. How do you talk to your friends? What is your medium of talking? Do you go to their
Messenger.
home? Do you go to their home?
No, I don't go. How can I go in this lockdown?
Okay. Well, if when there is no lockdown, do you visit them?
Not so often.
Not so
Sometime.
often. Sometimes, right? So you contact your friends over phone, right?
Yeah.
They call you call them, right?
Yes. No, we don't call each other. We just text each other.
Okay, okay. You don't call, you text each other. That's even more surprising, because when you call somebody, you listen to their voice, right?
Mm.
But when you text somebody, I don't know how is the feeling, right? Do you save the text message, or they get deleted?
No, I don't delete them.
Okay. Does the mobile phone delete automatically after some time?
No, no. Until and unless I won't delete them, it won't be.
Okay, okay. So let's come to the essay now. If you remember, let me share the text with you. Okay, yesterday, uh, we read that we are. Many people say that we are in an information age. And if you think about how the social media is spreading rumors or news or information about COVID-19, so that gives an idea the how we are in an age of information, right? And then some people argue, when they think about the history of human society, they divide the human history in three phases. The oldest phase they call agricultural phase, when people used solid tools to work with, and they worked in the field with their hands. Solid age, they used tools. They grew crops. Then, uh, in the last 200 years, let's say, there was a change. Machines developed, tools developed, and it is argued that the human history entered into the industrial era. Industrial era, and you will realize that in the beginning, industries were operated with steam engines, which was made by boiling water. Then diesel engines came, petrol engines came. Today we have electric engines, right? So liquid, this is compared to liquid. Solid phase, agriculture. Liquid phase, industrialization. Then today, right now, as we're talking to each other right now, it is said that we are in information age. This is what people say. Then this writer puts a question, but is it true? Is it true means, is it true that we are in an age of information? And he compares information age with gas, gaseous, solid, liquid, gas. This is the metaphor. This is in this chapter we are learning the writer's technique of using uh, figures of speech. And one figure of speech is simile. The other figure of speech is metaphor. A simile is in direct comparison. A metaphor is a direct comparison. So when you compare agriculture with solid, it's a metaphor. When you compare industry with liquid, it's a metaphor. When you compare information with gas, it's a metaphor. Then he puts a question, are we really in the information age because of computers and internet? Look, he puts a question, has an old age ended and are we, thanks to computers and internet, living in a new one? First question. He puts three questions. In paragraph 1, this writer puts three questions. Let me highlight the three questions just to let you see them clearly. Has an old age ended and are we, because of computers and internet, living in a new age? The writer is not saying this. He's questioning. He's challenging the belief. A related question. Computers have been around for roughly a half century. Have they been good or bad for mankind? A second question he puts. So we have computers in Nepal for about 20 years now. I know the first time I taught computers was around 1995. So 25 years. Just a minute. Just a minute. हजुर घरमै छु भनौँ सर त्यहाँ च्यानल आउनुहोस् म पढाइरहेको छु मैले हाम्रो काम बाबुलाई पठाउँछु उसले दिँदा हुन्छ है त ल ल ल ल ल गेटमा ल ए विकास त्यो तलको अङ्कल भाडा लिएर आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ गेटमा जाँदै लिएर आएको है सरी फर this disturbance. Okay, second question. Computers have been around for roughly a half century. So we all know that initially the computing technology developed in the mid-20th century, 1950s. Now the second question comes, are computers good or bad for mankind? Look, sometimes I feel probably they are not good because, because of computers, I feel like we tend to be separated from each other. As you said, you can text, so why to meet? In my time, when I missed a friend, I would walk to his home. I'd give him a call from the door, or I'll get in his room without knocking. We didn't knock, we didn't take appointments. I'll get in his room, we'll talk. Now, you text, you give a missed call, you give a video call, but you rarely visit your friend physically. So the human contact has lessened. And today, as I'm teaching you now, look, the tragedy. We are in a lockdown period. And what shocks me is that we are away from each other. And your teacher has his camera turned on, and you even don't like keeping your cameras turned on so that we can see each other. This is a very shocking experience I'm having as a person, as an individual. It's really a shocking experience to see that human beings don't like seeing each other. Leave meeting, leave touching. How individualistic we have become, how self-centered we have become. And ask a question, what may be the reason that my students do not like watching others or letting others watch them? One answer comes to my mind, it's because of technology. You are so immersed in technology. You are so immersed in technology. At my home, my son, yesterday he went into bathroom to take bath. And he took his mobile phone inside the bathroom. I told him, why? It will get wet. He says, no, Daddy, I'll keep on the almirah there. I said, why do you take mobile phone in the bathroom while taking bath? He says, I want to listen to music. It's a good idea to listen to music. But what I was marking, my son cannot live even 5 minutes away from his gadget, away from his technology. And what happens when it comes to kitchen for eating? He will just open a video and he will start eating. And we all are eating on the same dining table, 5 people, 6 people of the family. But you will see that the children, each of them, they have their mobile phone by the side and they have turned on either a song or a video or somebody's interview, something, and they eat with a spoon. And they are eating with a spoon, but their eyes are not on the plate. Their eyes are on the mobile phone. And they watch and listen to mobile phone, and they do not talk to their parents. They do not talk to other family members. They finish eating and they leave the kitchen and they go. Now, as I talk to you about this lesson, computers and the pursuit of happiness, what I'm focusing on the influence of technology on human life, the impact of technology on human life. How is technology doing good for us, or is technology doing bad for us? On the other side, you can say it is doing good because look, today we are able to have class because of computer technology. If we did not have computers and if we were living in this lockdown, we won't be able to have our class. Now, third question is, are they likely to do good or bad over the next half century? So the third question is about the future. Will computers do good to human beings in future? We are talking about flying cars. We're talking about flying chairs. We're talking about drones that can carry people. We're talking about uh, going to Mars. And we're talking about developing society in Mars. All these things are possible because of computers. We're talking about implanting small chips in the body and then controlling the human beings. We are talking about uh, machines, use of machines in life, right? So the possibilities are unlimited. So in paragraph 1, the writer raises 3 questions, right? And I guess you were trying to answer these questions yesterday. Did you answer these questions yesterday? Did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this essay has been divided into 3 sections, right? And each of the 3 sections answers the 3 questions. Look the structure. There are 3 questions. 1, 2, 3. The writer puts 3 questions in paragraph 1. Then he answers these 3 questions in 3 sections. So section 1 begins with paragraph 2 and goes up to, let me check, paragraph 13. 2 to 13. Paragraph 2 to 13. Let me write here. Paragraph 2 to 13. Okay. So in paragraph 3, no, paragraph 2, this is paragraph 2. In paragraph 2, he answers the first question, I guess. Has an old age ended? And are we, thanks to computers and internet, living in a new age? Are we living in an information age? Look his answer. We are not in an information age, and computers and the internet are not a revolutionary development in human history. Now, this kind of essay we are reading, this is known as position essay, which is an argumentative essay. There are two types of argumentative essays, let's say. One is an essay that offers a solution to a problem. The other is an essay which picks up a controversial topic and either speaks in favor of something or against something. So in this essay, David Galanter speaks against computers. David Galanter speaks against internet. He is criticizing. He is not supporting. He takes a position against the technology. Okay. So we are not, as I told you, he raises a question, has an old age ended? And are we, thanks to computers and internet, living in a new one? He answers, we are not in an information age, and computers and internet are not a revolutionary development in human history. He takes a clear position, which is his claim. We are not in an information age, just as many people think. Okay. Now he, up to paragraph 13, he elaborates why he thinks we are not in an information age. Let's read paragraph 3. Sonika Giri,
Yes, sir.
read paragraph 3 loudly.
In the old industrial age, people say coal, steel, and concrete, mattered in
Concrete,
the age.
concrete.
Concrete mattered in the new age. Information counts. Yet it is obvious that coal, steel, and concrete still count just as much as they ever did. We have always needed food, clothing, shelter, poses, and above all each other. We always will need those things, and the information revolution will never lessen our need by half a hair breadth. So whom are we kidding? What no way cyber billionaire ever use his billions to buy information? Who ever worry about poverty because he would be unable to keep his family well informed?
Okay, let's answer these questions and then we'll discuss the paragraph. So first question I have here for you is, what mattered in the old industrial age? So Nika, you answer this question. What mattered in the old industrial age?
Coal, steel, and concrete mattered.
Okay, coal, steel, and concrete mattered in the old industrial age because coal was needed to run the factories, right? Steel was needed to create the structure of the factory buildings, and concrete also was needed to make buildings, right? Now, in the new age, information counts, right? Today, it is said that the more information you have, the more powerful you are, right? But the writer is disagreeing. He says that even today, we need coal, energy, we need steel, building material, and we need cement, right? And he says that we have always needed food, we have always needed clothes, and we have always needed shelter. Gas bas kapas. So the need for food, clothes, and shelter is always there. Let's go to second question. What counts in the new age? I'll ask this question to somebody else. Akriti Pandey. Akriti
Yes,
Pandey.
yes, sir.
Could you answer my second question? What counts in the second is according to the paragraph?
Counts.
What counts in the new age?
So information counts.
Information counts. Some people think that information counts in this new age. Okay. Third question. What is obvious to us, Bipin Kanal? according to the paragraph, what is obvious to us? Bipin Kanal. I think Bipin is not there. Can I ask this question to Diveshwari Karki? What is
Yes, sir.
obvious to us? Okay, what is obvious to us?
It is obvious that coal, steel, and concrete still counts just as much as they ever did.
Okay, it is obvious that coal, steel, and concrete still count just as much as they ever did. Fourth question we have, what things have we always needed? And this question goes to Khushi Nemani. What things have we always needed? What things, Khushi Nemani, what things have
Yes,
we
sir.
always, what things have we always needed?
Food, clothing, shelter,
Food,
possession.
clothing, and shelter. Okay. Food, clothing, and shelter. Right. Now we have the last question. What argument does the writer make in this paragraph? This question is for everybody. Keep thinking. What argument does the writer make in this paragraph? I want Kritagya Kharka to answer this question. What argument does the writer make in this paragraph? Kritagya?
The writer tries to say that our basic needs are greater than the information and
Okay,
this
okay,
accessibility.
okay. Let me ask somebody else also. Nishant Bora. Nishant Bora.
Yes, sir.
What is writer's argument in this paragraph?
Sorry, sir. I'm not clear on this.
Okay, okay. Uh, to answer my question, you will have to understand the whole paragraph. Let's read the paragraph. In the old industrial age, people say coal, steel, and concrete mattered. In the new age, information counts. People say, yet. Now, what the writer says, look, people say so, but sentence one, what people think. Sentence two, what the author thinks. Yet it is obvious that coal, steel, and concrete still count just as much as they ever did. Look, writer's argument. He is disagreeing with people. People think information is important, but he says no. Coal is still important, steel is important, concrete is important. We have always needed food. Now look, how do we grow food? We need technology to grow food. We need to work. We need clothes. We make clothes in factory. We need shelter. We make tools in factory to build houses. So we have always needed food, clothes, and shelter, right? Above all, we can't live by eating. You can't live watching Facebook. You must eat. You can't live by watching YouTube. You must have a snacks. We always will need those things. Those things means food, clothing, shelter. And information revolution would not lessen our need for those things. See, however, whatever information you have, you will feel hungry, you will feel cold, you need a house. So, whom are we kidding? He says. If you think information is important than food, clothes, and shelter, you are kidding. What? The wow cyber billionaire, one who earns money on the internet. Today, you see a lot of people uh, upload videos on YouTube and they earn millions of rupees on YouTube. What Nabao cyber billionaire ever used his billions to buy information? But this is not true. People today, they are paying billions for information. For example, We read that Facebook sells our data to companies, right? This data is used to decide our consumer behavior. For example, if you search something on the Facebook, if you realized, you will see that within hours, more advertisement about related products will start appearing. For example, if you click on CCTV camera, you just try, then in the next 24 hours, you will see 20, 30 posts about CCTV camera. Look, how the Facebook is always watching your behavior, and they supply this information to CCTV companies that Divakar Upadhyay looked for CCTV item, maybe he needs, and they start bombarding us with advertisement. Have you seen this thing in Facebook? Whatever you click, the same thing starts coming, right? So the writer's argument that information is not sold and bought is false. Yes, today information is very expensive. If, for example, if you go to some fairs, at the door, they have a small slip and they want you to fulfill your email. Have you seen? Your emails are very precious data. And if you don't know, all your emails, I'm sure they are with somebody somewhere. And they sell your email to companies. And in your email account, you will see uninvited mails about various things. So what is the point? I'm disagreeing with this author. This writer says that nobody will buy information or nobody will sell information. But today we know that the most expensive thing today is data. And what is data? Data is information. What Nobel cyber billionaire ever used his billions to buy information? Bill Gates, I'll say. Bill Gates is paying his money to buy information, right? So this is not correct. Who ever worried about poverty because he would be unable to keep his family well informed? This is also false. Today, if you are well informed about the economy, for example, share market, if you have very good up-to-date information about share market, you can multiply your investment. But if you do not have very good information about share market and market trend, then you will lose your money. So does it not mean that if you are well informed, you become rich? If you are ill informed, you become poor. So the writer's argument that food, clothing, and shelter are more important than information is true. But the argument that information is less important is not true. Information today, we'll see, has become more important than food, clothing, and shelter. For example, you're in lockdown. You are in lockdown. Now, you can't go to shop. So you must have online shopping. Now, if you don't have good information about online stores, their price list, then you will be cheated or you won't be able to eat. Look, in lockdown, only yesterday, my son ordered a computer table. And within 30 minutes, the person came with the table. How did he know there is a table? By searching on the internet. So the argument of the writer that information is not important is not agreeable. I will say today information has become more important than food, clothing, and shelter. Okay. Now, can somebody answer my question now? What is the argument this writer makes? My question goes to Nirlab Kesi. Nirlab. Nirlab Kesi. Nirlab Kesi. Rijan Mahajan.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is the argument writer makes?
The argument the writer makes is that information is a bit overvalued at the current state, as we can live
Okay.
without much information.
Okay. Yes, you're right. His argument is that information is overvalued. We cannot eat information. We cannot drink information. We need food, clothes, and shelter as we used to. Okay, I want someone to read this paragraph. Next one. Let me call uh, Rojan Prasad Danai. Rojan, Rojan, hello, Rojan. Whenever I call someone, whenever I call someone, and if you do not respond in my first or second call, I believe that you are not there. You just logged in, and you left the table, and you're busy doing your work. That's my assumption. If I do
Yes,
not,
sir.
if I do not get you on my second call, third call, I'll start believing that you're not there. Okay, Rojan, thank God you're there.
Yes,
Rojan,
there was a
read.
problem in my mic.
Okay, read para 4 loudly.
Not long ago, I saw a rented U-Haul trailer with the inevitable web address in big letters on the site on haul.com. The information is in 9 easy characters. Yes, it is convenient to check a website for information about trailers for rent, but the internet will never change our need for physical stuff or for trailers to haul it around in 50 years from now. It may be possible to download artistically
Go on, read further. Complete para.
design experiences and beam that them by trick signals into your
Baya,
brain. Too
baya,
many
baya.
via trick signals into your brain. Too many people. This will sound like a junior grade of hell, but some technologists think of it as a calming attraction. The interesting fact remains: virtual government
Gourmet,
food will make you
gourmet.
gourmet Gourmet food will make you feel full but will not keep you from starving. Virtually, it will make you feel warm but will not keep you from freezing. Virtual sex will make you feel satisfied in the sense that a pig feels satisfied.
Okay, let's answer questions. Okay, let's answer questions that we'll discuss. Here we have questions. What is a U-Haul trailer? My question is to Roji Singh Bhandari. What is a U-Haul trailer? Roji. Roji, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is a U-Haul trailer?
U-Haul trailer is the trademark name
Trademark name of what?
of rental
Uh,
vehicles
Roji,
in US.
do you know a trailer?
No.
No. Let me show you. Just a minute. Let me show you. Okay, let me share the page. How do I show you? Just a minute. Window. Can you see the Google page now? Can you
Yes,
see?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So on the screen, you can see there's a car, and at the back there is a trailer. It's an additional, uh, mm, what do you call, kind of structure which you can use to carry your furniture, right? Is the meaning clear to you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you see the Word file now? Word file?
No, sir.
Okay. Second question. Why does he call the web
So we
address?
the word
We cannot.
process file.
Okay, let me share. Let me share. Okay. Why does he call the web address as inevitable? So my question goes to uh, Srijana Koirala. Why does he call the web address as inevitable? Srijana.
Because it is unavoidable.
Okay. Inevitable. Not long ago, I saw a rented U-Haul trailer with the inevitable web address in big letters on the side, uhaul.com.
You saw your. So we cannot see that your
You
word
could
process.
you could not see the word file.
No, sir.
Okay, here you go. Now you can see, I guess. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why does Sonika?
Yes, sir.
Why does he call the web address as inevitable? Sneha?
Yes,
Sneha,
sir.
why does he call the web address as inevitable?
Because it is unavoidable.
Okay. Srija Dakal,
Yes, sir.
why does he call this web address as inevitable? Why does he call the web address as inevitable?
Because it is unavoidable.
Because you cannot find the trailer without the address. The only way for you to find the trailer is going online and finding the address. You don't walk to his office. You do not walk to his office. You find on the internet. Okay, third question. What represents the information is in the internet? My question is to uh, Rasmina Awale. What represents the information is in the internet? The answer is not given directly. You have to figure out what represents the information is in the internet.
I think it's the website for information.
The .com.
.com.
.com, right?
Yes, sir.
Next question. What can the internet never do for us? This question goes to uh, Tejas Chauhan.
Yes, sir.
What can the internet never do for us?
Cannot make us happy. It cannot fulfill our sex desire. It cannot.
Answer my question based on the paragraph.
Okay, sir.
What can the internet never do for us?
Since physical stuff, 50 years from now, it is possible to do.
What can the internet never do for us? My question goes to Unnati Adhikari. Same question. Unnati. Unnati.
It will not make us fulfilled.
You people don't read the paragraph, right? You don't pay attention what is given there. And you just tell what comes to mind. Who's up right there? What can the internet never do for us?
Yes, sir. But internet can never change our need of physical stuff.
Yes, the internet can never change our need for
Needs for physical
physical stuff.
stuffs.
We will always need food. We'll
Yeah.
always need clothes. We'll always need shelter. The only thing the internet can do is it can change the way we get them. For example, in the past, we used to go to the shop. Today, the shopkeeper comes at our door. Look, if it was last year, my son would visit the market, spend the whole day buying one item. Now, at the tip of his finger, he goes online, selects what he wants, places order. Within 1 hour, somebody in a scooty arrives here with the item. The way we get food, the way we distribute clothes, the way we get shelter, that is changing. But the internet can never change our need for physical stuff. Internet can never change our need for physical stuff. Next question. Always answer my question based on the paragraph. I'm asking these questions to check your understanding of the paragraph. Okay. What may be possible in coming 50 years? Uh, my question goes to, okay, Akriti Pandey.
Yes, sir.
What may be possible in coming 50 years?
It might be possible to download artistically designed experience and beam them via trick signals into our brain.
Akriti, I don't understand this line. You please, you're my teacher, explain me. I don't understand what is this trying to say by artistically designed experiences and trick signals into brain. I don't know. Akriti, simplify this. I don't know. I can't understand. What are artistically designed experiences?
I don't know too, sir.
Hmm?
I
This
don't
is this is happening today, Akriti. It is already happening. For example, sometimes I log on to a fashion website and then I watch the supermodels on my laptop, right? The technology allows me to watch these ladies from any angle, right? I can watch them from top, the camera is on top. I can watch them from side. Day before yesterday, I remember my childhood days. And what I did, I just opened Google Earth and I typed the name of the city where I spent my childhood and did my primary schooling. And Google Earth took me to the town. And I had a street view and I walked down the street, house after house, and I found the building, the compound where I had spent my childhood almost 40, 50 years before. Look, artistically designed experience. I had, I experienced happiness. I experienced happiness, right? Can somebody give me another example how internet can be used to experience various things? Can somebody in this class give me some more examples how you are using the internet to experience new things in life? Hello. It's really so dull and it's so difficult to teach you because your cameras are turned on and the problem I have is I want to feel there is a human beyond there on the screen. I don't see a human being. Can somebody share your experience of how internet is making you happy or sad or excited or nervous or greedy or tempting? What?
Internet can make me stressful sometimes.
Example?
For example, social medias, there are too many informations, and sometimes I want to take a break. So I just deactivate everything and stay away from the internet
Okay,
because it
okay,
stresses me out.
okay. It makes you stressed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Nikita gave us an example of how the internet can give you a bad experience. Can I hear somebody else in this class who would like to share with me a good experience?
So like
I
just
Yes, what's up? What's up?
I also feel scared sometimes because nowadays there are lots of cases of being hacked and hacked and others people using our ID and messaging others. So it's not safe sometimes. So I also feel like scared of using this. So better sometimes
Okay.
I be happy like I play online games. Um, so it makes me happy.
Okay. Utsav gave two examples. One, the happy experience of playing online games. Utsav,
Yes, sir.
if you had two choices, choice one, play with real friends outside in the ground. Choice two, play with virtual friends on the mobile phone. Which
Uh,
choice will you choose?
there was a day when we used to play outside in like we were smalls. Now everything has changed, sir. All wants to play online virtual. So if my friends are ready, so I'm also ready for that, like going to play outside, because our childhood was like same kind scenario. But this
Utsav, you said very important. You said everything had changed. Now, my question to everybody in this class is, and to Utsav also, is this change good or bad?
uh, is
Is this you said everything has changed. You said in childhood you used to meet people in person, and now you
hmm,
don't meet them. Now my question is this change good or bad?
having a change is good, but
Hmm.
this change is like a little like it's not good. I guess it's my
Why why
personal
why
opinion.
you think it's not a good change?
uh, because we cannot interact with like friends like now the situation has in this situation this situation is of covid. So we have virtual, like classes are also virtual and all
Okay,
are
you
virtual.
you cannot interact with real people, right?
Yes, sir.
Utsap, Utsap,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
do you have a girlfriend?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay. I was asking if you had a girlfriend, then how you meet with her over the virtual platform or you visit her? That's my question. Do you visit relatives? Relatives?
Not in this pandemic, not in
Not these days. Not these, right? Okay.
like
Utsav.
previously I used to.
Okay, Utsav gave us two examples of happy and sad experience. He said that the bad experience is that you feel like you are being watched or being hacked. The good experience is that you can play games. Now, I want another girl in this class to share a happy experience on the internet. What makes you happy on the internet? Can somebody explain me the phrase artistically designed experiences? What they might mean? Can somebody please tell me what do you understand by this expression? Artistically designed experiences.
so like we have experienced that thing in real, and the same like I visit China 1 year ago. Like I went to China from my college, and there I visited Disneyland. And from now in YouTube also I can watch the ride that I played. So the experience I've did before that can be experienced artistically in YouTube, like I can watch there.
Okay, okay. You Sonika is talking about virtual tour, right?
No, sir. Previously I went there physically, but now I can experience same uh through the virtual medium.
Which is more satisfying, Sonika? The real travel to China or on the internet?
Sir, the real one.
Real one. I know a student. What is he used to be a tourist guide, tour guide. Now, because of pandemic, what he does is, you'll be surprised. He takes a camera, he gets connected to internet, and he goes on live on his internet account, and he will travel through the village. He will take interview of the villagers, and his clients from America, UK, Australia, they'll be logged into his account and they will watch him and they will interact with him from their home. And he is earning money this way. Can you believe it? He himself invented this technique. Take a camera, mobile phone, go live using internet, and then travel to jungles, mountainside, riverside, villages, and you talk to people who are there from England or any country. What do they want to see? And they will tell you, we want to see this thing, and you show them, and he earns money, right? Now I remember this thing we're talking about artistically designed experiences. What are beams? What are the beams that what are trick signals into brain? What do you think may be a trick signal? Yes.
Our maths class has started.
Oh, we are late, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Thanks for
Yes, sir.
reminding me. So we're stopping here, right? For today. Tomorrow we'll continue. Thank you.
Okay, sir.